Hello everybody, my name is Larry Dennis and this will be my presentation for leadership and power. So what we're going to cover today, I'm going to explain power and compare how it relates to leadership. I'm going to analyze the 5 sources of power, summarize the relationship between influence and power, and determine how relationships between leaders and staff affect influence and power. So what is power? Power is the ability of one person to influence others or exercise control over them. What is leadership? I've always used the military definition of leadership, which is the process of influencing others to accomplish the mission by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. According to our textbook, power and leadership are inseparable. I find this to be true. Without having power, how can a leader get anything done? Take me, for instance. I'm a shift manager at a pretty large organization. I'm in charge of about 15 people on my shift right now. And the director has given me power to permanently exclude guests. Now, we exclude guests for being unwanted guests. These could be people like transients. We exclude people for fighting, for stealing, things of that nature. Without that power given to me by the director, what would happen? These type of exclusions would go undone. Next up, we're going to analyze the 5 sources of power. The 5 sources of power being legitimate power, reward power, coercive power, expert power, and referent power. Legitimate power is based on a person holding a formal position. Others comply because they accept the legitimacy of the position. Like myself, I am a shift manager. People comply because I have a legitimate position of power. Reward power. Reward power is based on a person's access to rewards. People like rewards. Others comply because they want the rewards the person can offer them. Next up is coercive power, and this is based on a person's ability to punish. Nobody wants to get a letter of counseling or a letter of reprimand, things of that nature. Expert power. This is based on a person's expertise or competence in a certain area. At my organization, we have people who are experts in defensive tactics. You know, they've gone to classes to be defensive tactics instructors with the sheriff departments. We have people who are taser instructors. We have people who are range masters, things of that nature. And referent power is based on person's attractiveness to and friendship with others, social networking, who you know, right? So next up, we're going to summarize the relationship between influence and power. So the way I broke this down is power can be positional, influence is personal. Power is wielded, influence is granted. Power pushes, influence persuades. Power can be resented, influence is respected. Power expires, but influence endures. Okay. Last but not least, we have determined how relationships between leaders and staff affect influence and power. I believe you need to have a good relationship with your staff because these individuals work for you. If you are always writing your employees just because the title and power you have over someone, that influence is going to wane. This may be where knowing your leadership style can really help you. But there can be no leadership without influence because influence is how leaders lead. In their classic book on leadership, Leaders' Strategies for Taking Charge, Warren Bennis and Bert Nanas state that there is a profound difference between management and leadership, they wrote, and both are important. To manage means to bring about, to accomplish, to have charge of, or responsibility for, to conduct. Leading is influencing, guiding in direction, action, and opinion. They add that an essential factor in leadership is the capacity to influence. Influence is king. Thank you very much. That concludes my presentation.